Joining me is former Federal Labor Minister Gary Johns, now on the Committee of Australians for Unity, which is the official no campaign against the Voice that Linda Burney was trashing there. Gary Johns, Linda Burney says you actually it's your aim to divide Australians and sow division, and you are lying when you say the Voice destroys our fundamental democratic principle of one vote, one value. Your response?
Well, she quotes it's our patriotic duty to vote yes, so she's being rather nationalistic and Trump-like there, I think. We don't sense that duty. We know that Australians are divided down the middle, according to polls this very day, and we didn't start the referendum. We didn't start the fire. So she and her proposition are dividing Australians. So she has to look at herself.
And also this one vote, one value thing. I mean, if you give one race in the country another additional representative body, all of their own, in the Constitution, I do think that destroys the democratic principle of one vote, one value, doesn't it?
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Aboriginal people will get their normal vote in the course of the referendum and any other election, and in addition, they will have another effective vote through the Voice. That's unfair. I mean, how could someone possibly say that the no case is at fault for pointing out the obvious flaw in the yes case's case?
Now, the Burney speech, it was clearly intended to stop the big drop in support for the Voice. Do you think it'll work?
It won't. You notice that her focus group's obviously telling her that she has to keep saying practical, practical, practical. And she mentioned the four areas in which she would, if you like, direct the Voice to attend to, one of which is employment. Now, I happen to review the Community Development Employment Projects Program, CDEP, in 2009. That would be the umpteenth time that it's been reviewed, and I said then it was not very practical. No one got a job and no communities ever benefited. And here she is, all these years on, still saying that we should get practical, but still having no solutions.
Well, she seems to have listed a lot of problems facing the Aboriginal community, but all she's saying now is that we need a voice to tell her what to do about it, or that she's got to do something about it. Seems to me she should just make way for a more effective Indigenous Australians minister if she can't do her job. Opposition Leader Peter Dutton today launched another attack on the big corporates like BHP, like Rio Tinto, and Wesfarmers, who have donated millions to the Yes campaign. Here he is.
To look at Wesfarmers, I think their $2 million would be better off reducing prices in their supermarkets or reducing prices at Bunnings. When I go to Bunnings, I want to pay less for my goods, not more. And I don't want to, every time I hand over my credit card or cash at Bunnings or at Coles, I don't want part of that money going to an activist CEO. These CEOs who are closer to the union bosses than they are the workers, I think they've got a lot to answer for.
Gary Johns, is Peter Dutton right?
Oh, of course he's right. I thought it was funny during Burney's speech that she was confronted with some polling that said even in Canberra the yes vote is as low as 38%. And she said, oh, well, when I fly around in a plane, lots of people give me hugs and winks and encouragement. Well, that's because she's flying up the front with the CEOs. Of course they're giving her winks and encouragement. They are in it together, and Peter Dutton has picked that out very nicely.
Gary Johns, thank you so much indeed for your help, for your time. Thank you for that.